Today I am like a kid in a candy store with no budget, and that's because today's deck is my jam. And I mean that, guys, because we are talking about a BANT reanimator list, and it's not a normal reanimator list. We are running off of the Brilliant Restoration. If you guys don't know, this thing reanimates all of our enchantments and artifacts from the graveyard back to the battlefield in one move. And this deck is surprisingly consistent, and I attribute that to our early game with things like Shigeki in the Modern Age. The Modern Age allows us to draw and discard cards, as well as being an enchantment. Shigeki allows us to mill upwards to 3 to 4 cards from the top of our deck and ramp and find the mana that we need, which is fantastic for today's build. We have some great control pieces along the way. We've got Borrowed Time and the Karn Silex. If you guys don't know, Karn Silex allows you to destroy every permanent on the battlefield up to, X amount of mana, which might sound bad, but when you're talking about destroy and not exile, it doesn't matter if we destroy our own enchantments because we're going to get those back later with the Brilliant Restoration. Our top end is wild. We have a really cool combination between things like Wedding Announcement, Broker's Ascendancy, and Sigarda Summons. Wedding Announcement spits out the tokens. Tokens get 1/1 counters off of the Broker's Ascendancy, and now those tokens are 4/4 flying behemoths. It's a very, very cool deck that I've had way too much fun with today, and you guys have no idea. The gameplays are amazing, so stick around through the whole video, and there'll be a full deck breakdown at the end of today's video. And in the meantime, down below there's a link for the full deck list. And if you guys enjoy content just like this, we make videos every Monday through Friday, so if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing, all that good stuff, it helps a ton and I'd greatly appreciate it. With that being said though, guys, enjoy today's videos. We'll see you on the next one. Peace. What's going on, everybody? How are you guys doing today? Today's interesting, man. I don't think I've been this excited to show you guys a deck in quite some time. This is a BANT reanimator deck, but we're reanimating enchantments and enchantments and artifacts. This is a really, really fun deck that I played a couple of games with, and I've had some of the craziest top ends I've had to date. So this is gonna be pretty interesting, man. Pretty interesting. I hope you guys are gonna enjoy today's video. Opponent gets to go first. Opening hand here is not great. I'm gonna be completely honest. Nothing till turn 3 doesn't feel great, but I mean, we have playables, the lands are there, so we're gonna have to keep it, unfortunately. Gonna have to be off to a bit of a slow start here. More white sources is fine. If we are gonna top deck more lands and get flooded here, I'd rather it be, more white sources, but Brilliant Restoration probably gonna be taken away from us here. No, it's not. Interesting. They leave me the Brilliant Restoration. Is this a discard tribal though? Because there's a good chance it's gonna get taken later down the road, I'm sure. Opponent had no plays there, no priority holds either, no instant speed magic, so getting the Wedding Announcement down here pretty simply, and still nothing from the opponent. I don't know, what do we do here, guys? Guess we just attack and then pass the turn here. We have the Colossus Sky Turtle here, but I have a feeling the opponent's gonna hit us with like a Memory Deluge effect here. Yeah, it's gotta be, right? Yeah, pretty much. All right, they draw 2. A lot of cards in hand here to work with. The opponent's definitely on some control. You hate to see that. That's all fine, I guess. That's all fine because everything comes back in the graveyard eventually anyways, but the problem I'm having here is the fact that the opponent's tapped out, and I want to make sure we take full advantage of that. And I think that getting back the Wedding Announcement is definitely a strong play here because it can help us draw cards down the road. Okay, I wasn't sure if we were going to get a green source or not, and we do. So looks like Glorious Sunrise is going to be pretty solid here. Not able to draw us cards though right away, so it's like, is it really that good? I think I'd rather be drawing cards right now in this particular matchup, so I think I am going to get the Wedding Announcement down, believe it or not, because now that we have 2 creatures, we'll be at drawing cards every single turn. Glorious Sunrise not ready to draw us cards just yet, so we'll see. Gonna need to see a lot more white sources in order for us to get off this restoration, but we keep drawing the wrong lands here. Now, I think we're going to pass the turn here. I don't want to get countered. I have a feeling the Glorious Sunrise is going to get countered. We're gonna test the waters next turn with this restoration that we just top decked. All right, another draw spell. I mean, they're doing nothing really but drawing spells and casting more of annoying spells than anything. There's no particular cascading of win cons going on here. All right, I wonder what they take here. They take the sunrise. All right. All right. Kind of my own fault there, to be honest. Could have cast that last turn, but I was afraid of the counter magic. I have a feeling they don't even have a counter spell. The more and more this game's going on, I'm starting to think that it's they're relying, you know, solely on these discarding effects to get what they need. This is nice. Let's go get a white source here. Broker's Ascendancy comes into play. That we get the 1/1 and it gets a 1/1 counter. Love that. That's gonna get really big over time. Plus we have the 3/4 that creates spirits coming soon, so they're gonna need more sweepers in order to interact with us here. No need to discard anything here. See if the opponent wants to interact here with this. They do. How about this? Nope, no interaction there. Love that. Do we drop the land here? I don't think we do, because we can bounce something and we don't need any more blue mana. We need to focus solely on getting more you know, white sources, so we can get the restoration off. I still have yet to see any sort of priority holds for counters, so I should stop being too concerned about that and just really kind of try to resolve our plays here. So Modern Age is in play. I can definitely go. And that is going to land. Let's go. Does that mean more draw effects here? Probably gonna be some more card draw going on here. Hopefully the Broker's Ascendancy can keep us out of range of Meat Hook Massacre here pretty soon. You've got to imagine they've got another one in hand by now, but you never know. We might be able to scale upwards enough to avoid it. That'd be great. What's in the graveyard here? Some good stuff, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's do it again. All right, we got 2 shots at this now, which is great. Definitely going to attack in here. We create these spirits. These spirits are going to get a bit of a buff here, not only because of the wedding announcement flips, but also the Broker's Ascendancy. And we draw another card. Love that. It's a borrowed time. Our creatures are now at, you know, we got a creature at 8 power, which 4... They can do a Meat Hook for exactly 8. That's kind of crazy. Okay. But that's fine. We get the Brilliant Restoration, so all's well here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we have enough. I almost forgot to count the mana. That could have been bad. Let's get back the wedding announcement. All right, there we go. We're back on the board with our big explosive Brilliant Restoration. Opponent is now going to be in a lot of pain here. I mean, this is what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. This is what I'm talking about. All right, let's go ahead and draw cards, because drawing cards is going to be relevant in this matchup. And Shigeki coming out seems like a good idea. We've already eaten 2 Meat Hook Massacre, so we might as well throw it all out there. Again, we have a Brilliant Restoration in hand, so if they do happen to have that Meat Hook Massacre, so be it. So be it. All right, this is it. Moment of truth. Are we going to close, or are they going to sweep us up again? Wow, they really had another one, huh? That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. We're not too upset about it, though. Like I said, we have a really good situation brewing here. Yeah, let's go drop this. Getting back all the enchantments this turn anyway, so let's decline. Another Brilliant Restoration. And another Ascendancy should be able to get us above the threshold here of needing to die to that Meat Hook Massacre. Like, we should be able to get around it now with the second Broker's Ascendancy scooting us up. Now that we're at 9, Invoke Despair. I mean, if that's your big play, we're chilling. kind of chilling if that's the big play here. We did eat 3 meat hook massacre, so I mean the ability to get around all 3 of those meat hooks was pretty impressive that the deck was able to do that. And I mean, we're still drawing cards. We are still putting creatures every single turn on the battlefield that are 10 powered. I mean, they are in a bit of a troubling situation. All right, let's do that. And that should be game. That should be game. Good game. Let's go, man. What a way to start out today's video. That was amazing, man. That's exactly what I needed the deck to do. And I was really afraid of that matchup, if I'm being completely honest, because I was afraid of counter magic. But the more and more we played that game, the less I was fearing those counter spells. And man, oh man, am I glad they didn't run any. So GG. Oh man, I hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. That was so fun. That was so much fun. All right, let's see what we got in the opening hand here. Okay, kicking things off great again. Opponent goes first though. Bummer. We have tap lands leading into this, so nothing till turn 3 really. But it's fine. We have what we need to get the ball rolling, you know what I mean? If we do get an on tap land, we'll be good to go. I like getting the Modern Age in first over the Shigeki. I don't know if that's always the right play or not, but I like getting that in first just because it's it gets us immediate card advantage as far as getting cards to the graveyard and drawing, and then also it you know, it gets a pretty good sized body out later, so I think it's worth getting down sooner than later. The opponent missed a land drop. That's good. It's good for us. All right, what do we drop though? I think I'm gonna drop the second Modern Age here, but yeah, probably because the borrowed time seems like a good idea to snap up that there. I think so. I think that's the move. Colossus Sky Turtle can bounce some things too. They find their third land drop. No plays still nothing, huh? Oh, gonna have to drop some lands here because that's too many lands. Yeah, I think Shigeki's fine because it just shuts down what they're trying to do, and then also it can come back to my hand with the Sky Turtle if they have some removal for it. So we'll just go and throw it down here, see what they want to do with that. I hope they don't mess with it. No, they do. Of course they do. Yeah, I need it too. I need it too much, to be honest. It's such a great card. It fills up the graveyard so quickly with its you know 2 and tap. You know, I get to look at the top, what is it, 4 cards in my library, potentially 4 enchantments going to the graveyard is just too good to pass up. So gonna have to try to save it here. That's nice too because I get another body to block with there. All right, hopefully Shigeki sticks this time, and I will go ahead and play out the borrowed time. I'm getting really annoyed and tired of the Jadar, so gotta take care of that. And Brilliant Restoration is pretty close to being cast, but not exactly. Couple turns from now. Not that we have any great options here. Hopefully Shigeki will fix that. Let's activate this now and then replay Shigeki out again. All right, we get 2 really great enchantments into the graveyard. Love that. See if we can do it all over again one more time before we pop the biggest restoration. Yeah, we attack because, you know, the 2/2 goes into Shigeki. Not a big deal. That's annoying, but it's not the end of the world.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelmed.
It just stinks that it exiles it. We really would have liked to have gone to the graveyard, you know? I mean, we've got some really good stuff in the graveyard. It might be worth popping the restoration next turn. We'll see. That creates a 2/1. Okay, so I could block that easily. That's fine. I mean, that's just gonna go ahead and die when it hits me anyway, so We won't have to deal with that for too long. All right. That's gone. That's gone. They're down to a 1-3 and a Wandering Emperor. So got a pretty good board building here. Second restoration. That helps a lot, actually. Makes this a lot simpler to cast because now we get back even more later. So second Glorious can go. And we'll gain some life here. I think gaining life is more important than anything. And no attacks. Unfortunately, the Sigarda's summons is not going to be very good for us right away. We do have to pair that with the Broker's Ascendancy in order to get the full effect. So hopefully down the road we can find that. Let's count the mana though, because there might be a play where we can use Shigeki's ability and then go straight into the restoration. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we have 1. So we do need to find 1 land off the top, and then we can pull off this this play here. So I'm gonna block here. So hopefully the Modern Age finds us a land, or we just find a land off the top naturally. But if we do, we've got a really good play here. Right of Oblivion, they are gonna have to pay the ward too. It does go to exile, which is such a bummer, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. They must have had a turn 3. They must have had a 3-mana spell they wanted to play and didn't think this through. I don't know. No, they pay the mana, but they took a long time doing so, which kind of tells a lot. All right, we did get the land. We drop a wedding announcement. Come on, Shigeki. Come through for us big here. Come through for us big here. A lot of enchantments. Boom, boom. That's not terrible. We get 2 more enchantments. We have a good creature to steal with that. That's not bad. That's not bad. And Shigeki can always come back later and grab us another restoration out of the graveyard. So I think that's fantastic. I think that's fantastic. You're dead. We'll be seeing you. This is going so good, guys. I am so happy and impressed with how well this deck is performing. How consistently it feels like it can do its thing is wild. All right, another summons is not great. Discard a card. Bring back what? Oh, there's the scoop. I really wanted to keep going there, man. I didn't exactly get to do like my full-on over-the-top nonsense, but I could have got Broker's Ascendancy down and really got going here with these summons. But man, that was a good time. That was fun. If I could have maybe done something more with the borrowed time too. I guess we could have played the Silax out, blown some stuff up, even my own stuff, and then, you know, got back a restoration with the Shigeki and just did the whole thing over again. It would have been a lot of fun, but on to the next one. I wish there was a way that I really could convey, obviously in my title and thumbnails and stuff, how like this is like a must-see video. You know what I mean? This one feels like that. This one feels like I just want everyone to know how cool this deck is. It's not. Don't get me wrong, guys. Just because I'm this excited over it doesn't mean it's tier 1 by any means. It's what it does is just so much fun. So much fun. We get the summons. Hopefully we get a way to discard that out of our hand. Oh no, we needed that. That's really bad that died. That's really bad. Okay, well, wedding announcement it is. No more cut downs from the opponent because they would have had priority hold there, but they didn't. So it's gonna be Liliana though, I would imagine, which isn't terrible. If Liliana comes down and, you know, starts minusing, we can discard, you know, enchantments. We don't care. All right, we do have this, which can steal their Shieldred this turn if that's the turn they if that's the play they go for. I can sack a 1/1 and then steal their Shieldred, but no, it's a meat hook for 1. What a bummer. They missed the land drop though, it looks like. Nice. That's good. That's good. I think I'm gonna go get my Shigeki back. think I want to get my Shigeki back. And it's a 2-4 now, so good luck with your cut down, my friend, and your Meat Hook Massacre. Liliana would be annoying, but I could sack the 2-2. Yeah, there's really nothing here except for Infernal Grasp. I was like, there's nothing here that I'm too scared of. And they hit me with Infernal Grasp just to rub it in, huh? It's all good. We're getting closer to a good restoration, but I mean, Shigeki is what really gets us a good restoration, so bit of a bummer. I mean, 3 of these cards are not bad, though. That's not terrible. Trespasser, though, comes down immediately shuts down my game plan here. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can restoration now. And if we're restoration now, then we'll discard you. Wait. So if we discard that, we play the restoration, we're gonna be forced to discard Shigeki. Yeah, that's fine. It's fine. All right, there we go. I don't know why. Wait, so we don't actually have to pay the ward for that, huh? As additional cost, sacrifice this creature, enchant creature, enchanted creature gets 1/1. Why did I not have to pay the ward for that? I mean, I'm not complaining that I didn't have to pay the ward cost for that, but I thought Shigeki was gonna have to be discarded there to cover for the ward effect. But apparently that's not targeting. I don't know. Seems. Enchant creature. I guess it doesn't say targeting on it, but that seems a little strange. All right, whatever. We're not complaining. We're just confused. All right, so let's attack into this with this and this, and you go over the top. Bada bing, bada boom. We exile you. We're definitely dropping Shigeki here. Hopefully Shigeki can build up this restoration pretty good here with its ability. Oops. Wait, so that goes through. And then we'll play this as a 2-drop, and the ability will be ready to go next turn. Lord Carnage is in trouble here because we're about to go crazy. And Invoke Despair does not help them at all, especially for the fact that we can get an even bigger restoration. So by all means, I invite that. I'll, sacrifice maybe the Glider and the Sigarda. I like how they're taking their time thinking, but when I think it's a hello. People are funny. I respect the play to take your time here for sure. You gotta think this one through if you're gonna have any chance at it. Think it's funny that people always get so impatient when I'm thinking, Ugh. What is the card here, guys? What could save them? I mean, again, Shieldred, not that scary. Okay, there it is. Shieldred, not that scary. They must have heard me. All right, let's see what Shigeki hits here. Maybe it could be pretty crazy. We'll see. Broker's Ascendancy is important. That's an important card for the Sigarda summons. We have a tap land here, though, and Shigeki being replayed. And we go over the top for a bunch. I'll even do this if they want to block that, because I mean, that's still really good for us because we'll get back our enchantment again. Nice. We'll trade. We get back our enchantment. They lose their Shieldred. That's all positives for us. And we have 2, 4, 6, 7 with 2 lands. Perfect. We can go with the Shigeki play into the Brilliant Restoration. We will get the Broker's Ascendancy, which does turn on Sigarda's summons to make all of our creatures absolutely insane as far as size goes. Looks like they might have another Meat Hook here. There's nothing else I can think of. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. All right, another restoration. We steal that. Thank you. Thank you. GG's, my friend. And that's to say without even the Sigarda going off here, which honestly would have probably for the most part hurt in that, only in that particular instance, because we had things that were bigger than 4/4, so it actually would have hurt us in the long run. But normally this 2-card combo is going to pump these little tokens and these Shigekis and, you know, these little flyers that we have. It's just like this little flyer, like all these things are going to get so much bigger normally, but in this case these would have got weaker. But anyways, GG. Just absolutely cruising right now, guys, cruising along. I don't think this deck has any trouble finding what it's trying to do. Like, that's the biggest thing, right? When you're doing these crazy little combos and trying to get, you know, these extravagant finishes like we are, it's usually pretty hard to piece together these combos. But this combo seems like it's hitting every single time. Like, I haven't had trouble putting it together at all. And we're already off to a great start here because we've got Shigeki, and as long as it doesn't die here, I mean, we've got a fantastic play here. Shigeki, you know, fills the graveyard, gets us ramp. This is good stuff. I wonder if they draw here or they create a token. They do create the token. Interesting. I can bounce the token with that. Restoration to the graveyard, but this is not ideal. This hand's not ideal.
I got someone on the inside who can help.
Yeah, we're gonna go Shigeki again, and then I'm gonna bounce the token when they go to attack with it this turn. Yeah, I would really like to find a modern spirit so I can start discarding some of these cards from my hand. My hand is full of, you know, it's good stuff, but it's it needs to go. And apparently we don't pay the ward cost with this thing, man, which is kind of crazy. Let's activate the ability again. Play out Shigeki again. I mean, we're just going to keep this process going here over and over again until we find our Brilliant Restoration, which we haven't even thrown away yet, which is great. If we do end up throwing it away, we have Shigekis to pull it back. So a lot of good things that could happen here. I may actually even just steal that Shieldred. That could keep us alive for a while. What do we do? That's good. That's a really good top deck. This is unfortunate because I do need to do this on Shieldred, but I also want to do this to see if I can hit a land drop first and then steal the Shieldred. But if I missed a land drop, I'm absolutely toasted. So I think we're gonna do this now. All right, we got a 5/6 Shieldred, which is fantastic. Hard to kill. The opponent, though, on Esper shouldn't be too hard for them to find something to put together for killing it. It doesn't fly, though, which is a bummer because all their creatures fly aside from Shieldred. So we took the one creature on the ground. But yeah, man, I need to get the Sylax back, man. I think that's the play. Next turn, Shigeki will probably do for 1 on the channel, get back the Sylax, and look to close out the board with that. I mean, they're killing themselves pretty bad here with that. I mean, that's pretty good. Let's see what they do here. I mean, Shieldred are just destroying their own game plan at the moment. One. I need to hit a land drop. If I don't hit a land drop with this, I'm gonna be really bummed out. I do hit it. Okay, good. Sigarda summons can go. Drawing cards is so good. Do we care about that as much anymore? I'm starting to think I don't really care too much about the Sylax. The fact that they're conniving every turn and just destroying themselves with that is really funny to me. And the fact that now I'm drawing a bunch of cards and gaining life. This Shieldred really flipped the game on its head, didn't it? It really did. I think I'm okay with the board state as it is. I think we're going to beat them with their own plan here. And I have a second grafted identity, by the way, so I can maybe steal another creature of theirs. They're just cycling away, man. Conniving and cycling away until they die. They don't have an answer, though. I mean, I'm surprised. I was really shocked that they didn't kill the Shieldred a lot sooner. They just don't have it, apparently.
I've got all kinds.
They don't attack. Smart. Smart, smart, smart. Things are going really well right now. Just keep it up, Shieldred. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. I have such a good restoration, man. It's not even funny. I think I'm gonna go ahead and just steal you, though. Yes, please. So I do have to pay the ward if it's not reanimated. Interesting. I was prepared to do so, though, just because we had the extra mana to do it. No attacks. Yeah, no, actually, might as well, right? Might as well. Let's try to kill this this Kaito. We don't really need Shigeki anymore, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're gonna pop off with the restoration this next turn. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white sources. Yeah, we're good to go, man. This is GG's on another level right now, man. We did take their Rafine, though, so we did stop them from hurting themselves, which is kind of a bummer, but okay, they play another one. That's fine. This is GG's next turn, though. I mean, we're about to pop the restoration and absolutely go off this next turn. I can't believe how well this Shieldred steal turned out to be. I didn't think it was going to actually win us the game like that. I thought for sure they were going to play Infernal Grasp, some sort of kill spell to take care of it, but looked like they were lacking in the spot removal department, man. GG. GG. All right, let's get it, man. One more game for the road. Close this thing out strong. Opening hand here. Normally this would be a throwaway in an instant, but because we had the Modern Age, it seems like a pretty good keep to me, to be honest. We're building to a pretty good restoration here. All right, so we're up against an aggressive deck, though. That's scary. That's scary. The board state needs a Sylax and needs it quick. So if I could find one, that'd be great. We've yet to even see the Sylax, in play yet. I'd love to show you guys because I've used it before against mono red and stuff like that, and it works really, really well. So I'm hoping maybe we find one. Magic's easy, you know? All right, it's like they wanted me to show you guys how it's, how this works. All right, so they go werewolf, which means they can do a mana for any of that, right? Should I cast spells? Okay, yeah, that's what I figured. All right, Sylax it is. Good old Sylax, and then I can follow it with I don't know. Let's see, 1, 2. This is a 2-drop. This is a 1-drop, 1-drop. So far, we only need to activate it for 2. Hopefully, that stays that way, and then that way we can get the Modern Age down as well. That'd be great. Nice. That's the beauty of the Sylax too, is it really keeps your opponent off of any commitments to the board. All right, let's go and do one of these. And we drop you. Boom, boom. We'll be seeing you. Oh, I forgot about that card's ability. Wow, what a misplay on my part, huh? Oh, I totally forgot about that card's ability, man. Oh, I should have done the Sylax first. That's all right. We probably would have got owned anyways based on the opponent here dropping this creature in our face anyways. Yeah. Dang. Still, though, pretty bad misplay on my part for that one. But yeah, we still lose this game anyways. They're a little too aggressive, and unfortunately don't have the cards in hand here to solve this problem. Because if I could steal that, that'd be great, but I can't steal it. So bummer. GG's. GG's. Dang it. Not the way I wanted to end that. But you know what? That was a really fast game. We could probably play another one here. That one really kind of stunk, though. I can't believe I forgot about that ability. Not that I think it would have mattered. If we would have drawn an extra card there, maybe, but I doubt it. Man, silly little misplay on my part. Unfortunate, but it's okay. I don't think it would have made a difference, honestly. But yeah, we can't close out like that. So let's do one more for the road. One more for the road. Opening hand here. Not gonna do it. Not gonna cut it. This is better. This is better, but it's not great either. Not super great. Man, I don't know. I don't know if this hand's gonna be able to cut it. We'll see. We will see. Just got a fresh drink here. I'm gonna grab this. My wife brought it to me. Little Dr. Pepper. Little Dr. Pepper to get the juices flowing. It's another Gruul deck. Uh-oh. And we go second. That's not good. Haunting memories already about this. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I think we go Modern Age. Gosh, as much as I want to go Shigeki here, it dies to the 3/3 wolf. So it'd be a little silly to kind of run that out into it. We can drop one Shigeki. Grafted Identity is fun. I could steal something hopefully down the road. I do have double blue already on the field, so it's potentially a possibility. Just a reach creature, huh? That's not too scary. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be very good right now. What's our 3-drop? What's our 3-drop play here, guys? I think we got to get this tap land in to get it going so we can get down the Grafted Identity next turn. But I don't know if I want to go Shigeki. Probably because I can bounce off of... Shigeki can bounce off of the Bird Admire. I think that's the card's name. Bird Admire. So we don't take extra damage there. The wolf obviously can pump itself up. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay, that makes things cheaper from their hand. That's really bad. Hopefully we can... That'll be the card we steal, I think. Silax is really interesting, though. Yeah, that's tough. I don't think Silax gets the job done, because unless we steal this, they're just going to play out a creature that's absolutely massive, and then the Silax can't get the job done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually play this out. Sack the glider. And no attacks. Now, whenever we can tap it and cast a creature card from our hand. Oh, if it's only a wolf. Okay, so that's not going to play too well with us, but at least we got it out of their hands, which is great. We could play the Silax next turn, hopefully getting some value out of it. But again, if they played this out, I would imagine they've got something pretty big in hand that they were trying to get discounted here. No plays would be phenomenal. Okay, that's great. We'll take that all day. We'll take that all day. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, transform. You may reveal a creature card from among them, put it into your hand, put the rest. Okay, so we didn't hit that. That's fine. Shigeki definitely should hit a land here, I would hope. Does. And we could still potentially hit another land here, so let's do this. Nice, we do. And what do we drop, though? I think we drop Shigeki, believe it or not. That's tough. That's tough because it does so much for us here, but I'm going to go ahead and leave back some blockers here. And I think Karn Silax is going to be the next play for us. We're going to clean up the board and, yeah, just wait for that Brilliant Restoration and win the game. I think that's fair. We've really kept them off of attacking into us, which is fantastic. 2, 3. Oh, we got some great enchantments here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not enough mana, though, to get the job done. So it's still going to be Karn Silax here. Unless we find a land off the top from the Modern Age, I can drop the Glorious Sunrise. That'd be fantastic. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. That should be GG's. That should be GG's. Don't think we're going to need that anymore. Don't think we're going to need that anymore. Let's draw some cards, yeah? Another land. Can we get loosey-goosey with these attacks just yet? I think so, right? I mean, we've got pretty good board state here. They might double, triple block sort of thing here, get this killed. But you know what? It's all good. But no, they just jump block. Very good, very good. Broker's Ascendancy, which makes all of our creatures flying with base power and toughness of 4/4. Again, kind of hurts the Sky Turtles, you know, stats, but everything else is going to get pumped up here, which is fantastic. Especially when we talk about this wedding announcement coming down next turn. It's going to pump the whole 1/1 counter squad, or the 1/1 token squad. A second Brilliant Restoration is so good. No brainer there. Let's go like that. I'd honestly like to get these 1/1 tokens, so I don't want to attack with everything here because I don't want to draw extra cards. Let's just go over the top here. Let's just go over the top here with a just a Howler. That thing's got reach, by the way. I'm leaving back the Sky Turtles strictly because, like I said, I want to make sure I get these 2 wedding announcement tokens, and then by that time I should be able to go wide enough to win the game. So they're going to come in, everything's going to get 1/1 counters, and they're going to get pumped to 5/5s, and now we should be able to close the game. GG's. GG. They do have a reach creature, but it's not enough to stop this train that's about to run right through them. I mean, just look at this, guys. I mean, tell me that you're not having a good time right now. I'm having the best time. I'm having a phenomenal time. The opponent's not, though. All right, GG's to the opponent, man. What a game, what a game. That's a great way to end the video, though. Let's go ahead and break this thing down. We are now at the end of the video where we are going to break the deck down. But before I do that and, you know, dive in, I just want to say a huge shout out and thank you to everyone who's made it this far into the video. It means a lot to me. It helps out with the YouTube algorithm when you stick around. So thank you so much for that support. I do appreciate that a lot. With that being said, though, let's take a look at today's build and talk about it. So clearly the build around here, Brilliant Restoration, no surprise. And I mean, guys, today's deck was so much fun. Where do I begin? This thing is so cool. This card is amazing. And I definitely had my trials and errors with this deck. I tried a couple of different things here. Hollowed Haunting was my initial win con in today's deck. But something you got to know with the Hollowed Haunting is the fact that once it comes down onto the battlefield, if we Brilliant Restoration, we're not actually casting those enchantments. So we're not getting those spirits. They're just coming into the battlefield from the graveyard, so you're not seeing the value out of those. So I cut those completely and we landed on Wedding Announcement as our win con. Now that might seem like a way less powerful win con, but when you're talking about tying that in with things like Broker's Ascendancy and the Sigarda Summons, we've got something here, because Sigarda Summons turns all of your creatures into 4/4 flyers, which is absolutely insane when you're talking about a couple of 1/1s coming in here and getting 1/1 counters. It does, as you saw, you know, it made our Sky Turtle a little bit weaker, but from, you know, besides that, the rest of our deck gets an absolute pump from the summons. So that was kind of the win con we were going for. We've got some great stuff along the way, like I said in the intro. We've got Silex, we've got Borrowed Time, we've got Sunrise. Sunrise, you know, gains us a ton of life, draws us cards. This thing is, it's the beast of the, you know, this is the core of the deck, man. Anytime I run enchantments, I have to have this card because it just does so much for your deck, man. You know, it ramps you, it gets you win cons when you put trampling on everything. But drawing cards and gaining life is the most, you know, used 2 choices you're going to be using here. And then this opened up the ability to play Grafted Identity, a card I've been wanting to play for a long time. Being able to steal opponents' creatures is a lot of fun. As you saw, we got to basically beat our opponent with their own creature today. This thing is really, really fun. It doesn't work great when we have to sack a creature of our own, but we do have the ability to do so with things like Wedding Announcement. Also, we can sack these 2 creatures early on. But speaking of early on, these 2 creatures, so good for this deck, man. You guys got to see Shigeki obviously ramp us into Restoration and, you know, throwing a ton of value into that graveyard in massive chunks. And in the modern age, just being able to get good things out of our hand into the graveyard is really, really nice. Finding those extra lands. Yeah, there's not a whole lot more to be said about the deck, man. I think it's pretty obvious how this thing works and how we put it together. Obviously, the Sky Turtle being an enchantment itself and being able to bounce things and go right into the graveyard, or, you know, pulling back our Restoration. The synergies are endless here, and I didn't expect this thing to be super consistent, but my goodness, like, it felt like we were on a tear with this thing. It was hard to lose with this thing, but man, I just hope you guys I hope you guys enjoyed today's video as much as I did. I genuinely got a thrill out of today's deck, and I don't want to stop playing it, but unfortunately, I have to. I have to, and I have to move on. But speaking of moving on, before we move on and get out of here, I got to give a huge shout out, as always, to the Mardu Mob. If you guys don't know, the Mardu Mob is the membership program here on the channel, so I got to give a huge shout out and appreciation to these people for helping support the channel. It means the world to me that they're willing to, you know, do the monthly memberships here. It helps support me in the channels and the growth. So thank you guys for everything. Absolutely means the world to me. And hopefully you guys got to see the new box opening that came up earlier this week. I say that because I'm recording this previously, but I hope it's been up, you know, since yesterday. So be sure to check that out in the members tab. But thank you guys. Thank you all. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you guys so very much. We're going to be, you know, working on Friday's video now, and hopefully we'll have that up tomorrow for you guys. And yeah, there's not much more to say. This deck was a lot of fun. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you guys for the next video tomorrow. Until next time, peace out, guys. Peace.
Hit him 3 times like a hat trick. The name is Swayze, no Patrick. If you play him, then it's tragic. Hit him with the mythic, yeah, that's magic. Yeah, MTG, that's what you'll see if you like and subscribe. Where's the upload, man? Man, all of the time. Coming with the best decks, this is the meta. This ain't cheap.